Alrighty, guys, what's up? Welcome back to another powerful episode of the podcast. Just got done with a solid workout 5 minutes ago. 200 push-ups, actually like 205, and then did some stuff with the dumbbells, got in our steps for today, and we're going to get in more steps tomorrow. Should be good. I like to do something physical every day, even if it's just going on a walk and getting those close to 10,000 steps or more in. Push-ups, they're very easy and convenient, so that's good. And go to the gym 4 days a week, 4 to 5. It depends what I'm training for. If I just work out at home, because I got equipment at home as well, and as well as body weight exercises, and can go running outside and all that good stuff. Anyway, this one, I wanted to go over the real reason I left AutoZone. And I feel like it's been a while now, since I left last year. And I was there almost about 3 years. And, grateful for my time there. Definitely enjoyed the job. Learned a ton about cars from when I started to when I left. So definitely, if I wanted to apply as a mechanic or something, they have on-the-job training at car shops and stuff as well. Plus, I say this all the time, YouTube, there's a plethora of information. It's the second largest search engine after Google, and Google owns YouTube. But anyway, as far as why I left, they're changing management and stuff, and I just sometimes you don't, I guess, get along with certain people. And not only that, that's a low reason to leave a job, right? It wasn't really because of that. It was more of sometimes you want to go a different avenue. You want to explore it. There's so many jobs out there. It's not even funny. The key is finding something that you want to do, that you enjoy. You don't just have to work a 9 to 5 and, go home and watch TV, or not work on your purpose and your mission in life and working out and building a business, building a side hustle. And that's what I work on every day. Again, working out, making content for you guys, that I hope you guys enjoy. And I have been getting great feedback, now the new graphic design business, photography, all that good stuff. If you're wondering why I have my webcam over here, by the way, it's because I have a 32-inch monitor here. This is my laptop, and it won't fit because there's no room between here and this desk, or the desk is high enough to where there's no room underneath the shelving. So not a huge deal anyway. Did order this microphone, and I don't know, earlier this year. I still have the other podcast mic, which is one of those, has the arm and everything, and just, I like this one. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. I learned a lot, and I guess I left just because I guess you get tired of it after a while, and you want to explore other avenues and increase your income. That's the name of the game. And not only that, if it's a job you actually like more, and even if it pays less, then that's a win. If it, as long as you got your bills covered, and hey, if you're able to continue saving money, that's a big plus. I don't even have my ring light on here. I just, we got so much light. We got these LED RGB lights and everything. So I know this webcam does do better when the lighting's, decent. But anyway, what do I think about leaving? Hey, is what it is, right? I'm sure they have a decent sized turnover rate. And I could always apply at other automotive places. I could apply, I like trying out different jobs and seeing what I like. And, I'm building up the YouTube channel and multiple channels actually, and having a business on the side, and I've gotten tons of clients already. And, as far as creating an account on fiverr.com, and we will create one on upwork.com as well. And then, but you gotta, life's too short to not do what you love and what you enjoy. And when you get paid to play, you win. Game over. So that's a quote I heard. But it's true. You got to find your passion, and you are the CEO of your life, so hire and fire accordingly, but you are 100% in charge of your destiny. It doesn't matter what the doubters say. I mean, screw that. They don't run your life. You do. Not your family, not your friends. Sure, you can listen to them. You can take their advice if it benefits you, but ultimately, you know what you want in life, and you just got to go after it. Go all in, be all in, or get out. I have that quote on my Instagram bio at this current point in time. I've had it up there for like at least a few months. Good quote. It resonates with me. And same with Nick Bare's motto. One of his mottos, I think, go one more. The main motto of the company, BPN, Bear Performance Nutrition. And it's just going one. You can always go one more. Like, he told this guy, part of his platoon, or a guy, well, this was before he was the leader of the platoon. This was, so when he was still in Army Ranger School in the Army during 2014, like I said in the last podcast, he was there 2013 and 2017. And he was telling this guy that was thinking about quitting, out of Ranger School, because it's tough, right? And it's a 61-day course if you go all the way through. He took 141 days because he recycled 2 phases out of the 3. But regardless, back to what I was saying, he told the guy, just go one more day, right? And he kept going one more, and but the way that motto really came about was one day he went on a run. He didn't feel like going on this run, and I know the feeling. Like, sometimes, you just, once you're done with work, obviously you're not going to regret it, but he had an 18-mile workout, and he went 19 miles. He went one more. He wrote on the bill of his hat, go one more, and he posted that on his Instagram, and it just blew up, went viral. He got a bunch of DMs, direct messages, and with people writing that on their hat and going one more. And that's a philosophy I try to implement. That's what it's all about, implementing. And other people's how their avenues for success, like putting your own like originality and spin on it. But what I'm saying is, like, modeling it, right? Like, you got to put in the work. That's what I'm trying to say. You got to show up every single day. The weights aren't going to lift themselves in the gym. The videos aren't going to record themselves. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Use your force of will as a human being to make it happen, and to continue pushing forward in your life, and help other people out along the journey, of course. Ignore the doubters and stuff. But back to why I left. Just because I wanted to try other jobs, and I had moved. That's another contributing factor. So, and I mentioned this in other videos, I almost forgot, or the other podcast, not the last one, but last year, I think, after I left, I had applied as a commercial driver, and they wanted me to, which I did drive for a while, and when I started, they had 3 full-time drivers, I believe, and I was like a backup, but then they had me more so on the front counter, and which is fine, cross-training. So I was working in the back, stocking freight, doing the cash register, which was okay, except when people called out or you had a 2-man crew. That just gets, tiring as well. Again, I made good money. A lot of overtime at that job, and at the beginning, I remember I was always volunteering for shifts and even going to other stores, but then at the same time, there's a balance to that. You don't want to get burned out. But yeah, I applied as a driver, and nothing wrong with working up front, but it's like, I don't know, driving makes the day go by quicker, and I don't mind working the counter. It's just, it seems like then they would just keep hiring people, and I guess up front they had a high turnover rate, and I guess it depends on the store, and some stores are busier than others and all that stuff, how it is, retail and customer service. But yeah, they hired this one person that would get lost during their drives, and it's just like, well, whatever. Not, it's is what it is at this point. What I focus on is moving forward and improving myself, and that's what you focus on day in and day out. Focusing on what you can control, focusing on the controllables, and putting in the work. And again, I like the 4 pillars. Well, more than 4, but health, wealth, personal development, and then your social circle, which includes your relationships, your friendships, and all that stuff, and obviously your family and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, life goes by, time goes by quick. And, I'm going to be 25 this year. And, so it's like, I know that's still pretty young, but it's like, 7 years since I graduating high school and all that. And, I just want to keep on progressing. That's what it's all about. Improvement and continuously making progress towards your goals. And, life happens when you move. Stagnation happens when you die. So putting in the work and, like Nick Bear says, going one more. So, you don't feel like going on a run, just tell yourself, well, I'll go on one today. And that's also kind of similar to what Jocko Willink says. If you feel like taking a rest that day, like still do the workout that day, and then the next day, okay, if you still feel like you need to, then take that rest. But sometimes you'll realize that you were just kind of talking yourself out of it and being a little lazy, and I've been guilty of that before. Again, consistency is king. And I had mentioned this on another vlog, another vlog. I had been very consistent ever since last year as far as the workouts go. Just got done with one right before this podcast, so I'm always trying to be productive and stay busy and stuff, and just constantly learning and gaining knowledge, whether that's watching YouTube videos or reading books or listening to audiobooks. I have an Audible account, or listening to podcasts. Two that I'm listening to right now, the Bear Performance podcast by Nick Bear, and he has guests on there and stuff, and they explain, he has like different athletes and some CEOs, I believe, and different runners, and then the other one I listened to is Jocko Willink, and he, his co-host Echo Charles, and Jocko was obviously in the Navy SEALs. He was in Ramadi in Iraq in 2006, so tons of wisdom and knowledge there to be gained. And who else do I follow? There's other. Grant Cardone has a podcast. I don't listen to that one as much. I listened to it like a couple years ago, and was into his YouTube channel. Still am, but not. There's just so many different gurus and influencers out there, and depends on who you mesh with, who you vibe with. And there's Graham Stephan. It's another one. He makes finance videos, money, stuff like that. And before he even made his first YouTube video, he was into real estate. So, and you don't have to go to college to get into real estate. You just got to get your real estate license. And yeah, he was already a millionaire before he made the first video. So now, he's got millions of subscribers. And so again, you just got to stick with it, keep on uploading, or keep on whatever it is you're working towards, building a business, working out, whatever it is you're building or trying to create. And hey, no one else believes it, but you still do. You can make it happen. But if you don't believe it yourself, then dead in the water. So really, it's a mindset. Strong mind, strong life. So again, that's why I work out every single day, or 6 days a week. Sometimes if I feel like I need that rest, but again, I try to get in at least maybe on a Sunday. You can go on a hike, a walk, just do something light. I'm not sitting around all day. The only time I'm really sitting is if I'm here filming videos or filming a podcast, recording one, or editing the videos, or creating some graphic design content work. But other than that, if I'm hanging out with friends, we hang out. Sometimes we'll hang out at the park, go to, we'll go out to eat once in a while. But, that's another thing. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So you got to, preferably with people who push you to be better, to become more, and people who have more time to create than to criticize, and more time to hustle than to hate. So, some people in my past, I don't even talk to anymore. Do I wish them all the best? Yeah, of course. One guy, I don't care, but he got all mad because I said I wished him all the best, and, didn't want to talk to him because he was being just how he was being. So it's whatever. I'm going to go towards my goals, and that's all there is really to it. I definitely appreciate the supporters and those who are, real friends, and who actually, want to succeed together and all that good stuff. But other than that, again, I'm driving forward, and that's what it is. So that's pretty much all I have to say as far as this podcast goes. We're going to have tons of new episodes, of course. I don't know. It might be weekly. Could be whenever I feel like recording one. I could do, every other day, weekly, every 2 weeks. Just depends what I got going on, what I have to talk about and all that. But I enjoy doing these, and this will be episode 2. So it's, like a podcast revival, basically, reboot. So I'm going to edit this up. We're probably going to work on some more graphic design work for some more clients. Email me at kegangraphicdesign@gmail.com. I also have a Facebook page I created, Kegan Graphic Design and Photography. And then you can also direct message me on Instagram if you want any design work done, creating a portfolio. I'm building that out. So at the beginning, you can do, I can talk about this in another podcast, but you're doing to build a portfolio, you can do free work or less, not charge as much. And then as you get better and build your skill set and hone your skills and, sharpen your toolbox and all that, you can charge more and stuff. But, or just make a bunch of cool designs for free and, upload them to the online portfolio or whatever it happens to be. But anyway, that's going to be it for now. This was episode 2 of the KeganNation podcast. I will see you guys in the next one, and keep on trucking.